I'm Millie Alcock, and this is my last meal.
Every person has exactly two things in common. We all gotta eat and we're all gonna die. Today's guest is an actor who you might recognize from House of the Dragon, Sirens, and Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds music video. She stars as Supergirl in Supergirl, out in theaters on June 26th. She's come a long way since doing SHOEYs at the park in her native Sydney. Millie Alcock, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
It's lovely to be here.
Millie, on the table, we have two shoes
No!
and two beers. Hold on. Let me explain something.
Are we gonna do a SHOEY?
Well, that's up to you. We're certainly not going to peer
kinda-
pressure you into doing anything you don't want.
I kind of have to, though.
Is that part of the code of being Australian?
I would be, like, shunned.
Us?
These are too clean, though. We're not dirtying them, but...
I was going to say, I'll take off my own shoe and do mine.
But, like, in the context of when you do a SHOEY, okay, you're, like, either 16 at a park, and you're, like, drunk, and you're like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Or you're at a music festival, and you're like, oh, we have no cup, let's do a SHOEY. Or a musician will do it on stage, and everyone goes crazy.
I'm doing it.
Let's do it. I'm not gonna say no.
How much of the beer goes into the shoe?
You just,
This is pouring
that's too
out
much.
of the hole. That's too much. Oh, God. Millie, you gotta go.
So, like, the beauty of a SHOEY, and we're not gonna do it right,
Okay.
is that when you do it, it's usually very hot. So you spill it all. It's like when F1.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
They
they
champagne.
spray the champagne.
The Australian version is...
It's a SHOEY.
This is...
It's a celebratory.
That's the European version of the shoe. It's the
Yes.
champagne spray.
Yes.
I think shoes are a lot classier.
I think that they are a lot classier. You're spilling it. Okay, let's do it together.
I messed up.
This is phenomenal. Okay.
I thought you had to
So
do the
just
whole
it.
beer.
No. So you just cheers. We cheers
Cheers.
it, and then you drink it.
God, I feel alive.
It's great.
Millie, thank you so much for being on
Thank
Last
you.
Meals. Of course.
Yeah.
Have you thought about your last meal before?
You know what? This is a question. This used to be a date question.
Wait, that you would ask dates or dates?
I
became
would
something they
ask
you?
dates. I would ask dates. What is your last meal? A lot, because I think it tells a lot about a person. But it's also like, okay, how do I want to go out? You either go through like the childhood route, or you're like, I'm gonna indulge and eat something crazy, or you're like, you know, how do you want your last moments to be?
Yeah.
So I have thought about it quite a bit, and it changes depending on the season.
Are you a person who typically like changes their style, their wants, their needs? Do you think you've gone through a lot of changes in your life in that way?
Yeah, I think so. I think that like living in a different country and like traveling so much, it kind of, you become this collage of everywhere that you're from, and who you are is at the center of that. So I think that we're always in flux.
It's so funny. You have a fair amount of tattoos, right?
Yes.
How many do you have?
20?
You have 20 tattoos? Hell yeah. A lot of people are like, I don't want to get tattoos because I'm always changing. And I'm like, that's precisely why
That's
love
why you
tattoos.
get it. No, I agree. And I think also for me being an actor, there's a lot of, you know, my body is my tool, but also my body is in service of other people and a character and whoever I need to be. And there's something very grounding about at the end of the day taking it all off, and it's my skin, you know? And it's like, it's personalized to me, and they're also just really addictive.
I get that.
I want to get another one.
Oh yeah, what are you doing after this? We do another couple
You know,
series?
tattoo.
I got someone I can call.
Yeah.
How often do you think about death in general?
You know what? I have this weird thing, and it kind of started when I got House of the Dragon, funnily enough. I think it's because something really overwhelmingly positive had happened to me. Like really, really good had happened to me. And my brain was like, the other shoe has to drop. How is the other shoe gonna drop? And I used to get these very vivid, visceral, images and scenarios in real time of me like tripping and knocking out all of my teeth, me getting hit by a car, a lamppost falling, because my body was like, this good thing has happened, so this bad thing has to happen, to even it out.
Yeah.
And also, I fly a lot. Planes, man.
But do you get that
like
death anxiety on planes? Because
I
the
do.
thing that always
I
calms
do.
me down is knowing that if you drove on the freeway or any LA street, you're much more likely to die in that scenario. But there's something very emotionally isolating on a plane.
It's the altitude.
That's what it is.
You're so high up, so you're like, there's actually nowhere to go.
I can't wait to dive into some of those deep, horribly messed up anxieties while ripping a martini. Ready to eat?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's eat.
Millie, for the first course of your final meal on Earth, we have the Gildas, the proper chips, and then a dozen oysters with mignonette. So now these are
Wow.
Kushi oysters. These
Yeah.
are West Coast oysters. These are maybe my single favorite oyster on the planet. And then, of course, we have the extra filthy vodka martini.
Yeah.
Frozen glass, frozen vodka,
Yeah.
frozen everything.
Everything.
This is a very specific visage. You were saying how your last meal kind of changes. What version of Millie's last meal are we getting right now?
This is the present last meal. This is like what I would have right now in my life. But I think if you asked me what my last meal would be like 5 years from now, it would be different.
How would it be different?
I don't know, I'd be different in 5 years.
But like 5 years ago, what do you think you would have said if you can put yourself in that headspace?
Ooh, I would have said a taramasalada toast. I don't know why. My friend owns a restaurant in Sydney called Baba's Place that's like fusion food that's Lebanese, and it's basically immigrant food that's like elevated, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful restaurant.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
have a very famous tarma toast that is so beautiful to look at.
Is tarma
Like taramasalada.
popular enough in Australia that you shorten it to tarma?
Yeah, probably.
Hell yeah, I love that
Everything,
so much.
everything is short.
So this is now sort of like,
This is elevated. We're leveled up.
this is Millie of the world. Millie's elevated out of Australia.
I've traveled, because I hadn't traveled until I
Yeah.
left Sydney.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is actually a really cool exercise in Snapshot.
Yeah.
Hey, in the meantime,
Let's have a sip.
extra filthy, a lot of
Copy
Castle
it.
Vetrano olive juice
Yeah.
in there.
That's very good.
That rips.
That's very good.
There's one thing on here. Please start wherever you want
know,
to.
I
This is
was
your last
like-
meal. But there's one thing that's catching my eye because we've never had this on the show, and it's one of the coolest things you can eat. And that's the
Gildas. I feel like Gildas are really having a moment.
They really are.
They really are. They're a good, like, with a drink. It's summertime. You get a little snack.
For people who don't know, a gilda it's a pincho from northern Spain, started in San Sebastian, where there's an anchovy wrapped around an olive with a guindilla pepper,
Yeah.
skewered.
Yeah.
Hot damn! I mean,
They're
please.
so
dig in.
good. I had a really good Gilda at Rita's in London, and they stuffed their olives with blue cheese. When you
That's-
try it, you will understand why the blue cheese
Yeah,
is amazing in it, and you have to chase it with the drink.
100%.
That's the
Oh my
trick.
god.
It's just good. It's just salt.
Do you have a salt deficiency? You ever been checked?
Probably.
I mean, not after this.
I
but
know.
like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I know. Do you know the history of the gilda?
I don't.
The history of the gilda is it's named after the movie Gilda, starring Rita Hayworth,
Oh.
which premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in 1946, immediately after World War II.
Yeah.
Cannes Film Festival was only founded because Mussolini and Hitler had too much influence over the Venice Film Festival, and so it's kind of big that Gilda was like the first premiere movie there.
Oh my God.
Spain, under Francisco Franco, the fascist autocrat,
Yeah.
banned the movie Gilda because it was too salacious. A lot of things about weak
Yeah.
men
Yeah,
fearing
yeah.
the power of a woman on screen. So banned the movie. And so somebody who owned a bar in San Sebastian created this and was like, it's green. Gilda was wearing green
Yeah.
in movie posters. It's spicy, it's salty, it's salacious. This
Yeah.
is the Gilda, and this will forever live on as
Yeah.
our little subversive message.
Oh my God. So there you go.
So there you
That's
go.
amazing.
You know?
So many facts.
Weak men being afraid of powerful women on screen.
It's
the
true.
Gilda.
It's true.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. It's so good. I love oysters. I'm gonna chew and then speak to you.
Please, please, please.
So for me, oysters are Christmas time food. Because in Australia, it's summer. So like someone will bring there's always an argument, well in my house anyway, there's always an argument about who brings the oysters and who brings the prawns. So you come in with like a kilo
Those are the
of
Christmas time arguments in Australia?
Yeah.
Incredible.
who brings the oysters and who brings the prawns? Because you'll get like a massive 2 kilo bag of prawns and you just have them, we would only really have them fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So the barbecuing thing is a marketing tool.
Have you
You
ever
just have
said
them
the
fresh
phrase
and you just no, I'm not
shrimp
gonna
on the
say it.
Barbie? No, I didn't say, are you
on
going to say it? I said, have you said it? I wasn't going to ask you. That's messed up.
Yeah. So that's the big debate of Christmas time.
Man, well,
Yeah.
hey, dig in. I love
I love
a
an
raw
oyster.
oyster. Cheers.
Cheers. It's just so good.
I'm so sorry, dude. That was the grossest thing I've ever done to the
Did
show.
that go down the wrong way?
What happened is the oyster wasn't dislodging, and so I tried to suck it in, and then a shallot,
Ooh.
I
Got
think, went
right in the back
straight
of the throat.
right up into the nasal
The
cavity.
vinegar.
So we'll figure out
We'll cut it out.
what's going on in there.
We'll just
No,
cut that
leave it.
out.
This stays. This stays.
So, the chicken salt.
The chicken salt on the chips. So you also have steak frites. Those are coming later. But we wanted to make a proper thing of really thick chips. with the chicken salt, which is something that we have never had before. And we got it here in case we didn't put enough. We don't know the correct Australian ratio.
Haven't had chicken salt before?
Never. I don't know if we have
Chicken
this.
salt is amazing.
And then also we have the tomato sauce. You have to say it with an accent because tomato sauce for us is something different.
Okay.
So it's only when you say tomato sauce that it becomes ketchup. We have ketchup,
Just an
mayonnaise.
interesting accent.
Where would you place me in Australia with that?
Do it
I
again.
can do it again. Tomato sauce.
In America.
In what region of America?
I don't know.
We also have a Lao Gan Ma
The
aioli
Lao
over
Gan Ma. This I do a lot.
here. Lao Gan Ma and the mayonnaise.
But Lao Gan Ma in hummus
Dude.
goes so hard.
Is anybody selling that yet?
No, but they should. You gotta try it. It's just like salt, but better.
But all the things that sort of make chicken.
I think it's just like garlic onion powder.
There's no MSG in it, at least as far as I can tell, which I kind of
You
wish
need-
I had it.
You need to get the good one with MSG.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You get the bootleg chicken salt.
Yeah.
When you were asked what would be on Supergirl's playlist, you mentioned the song Security by Amyl and the Sniffers, which I thought that was really great that a Kryptonian living in Metropolis would be a fan of Australian garage punk / pub rock.
It's my movie.
It is your movie. I got the sense that a little bit of Millie slipped into that answer.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think she would be into that. I was really thinking of the origin of Metropolis
Sure.
and in conjunction to the world.
How long have you been like listening to Amyl and the Sniffers / that genre in general?
I actually got introduced to Amyl and the Sniffers from Rhys Ifans on the set of House of the Dragon. He was like, Millie, you need to check out this band. Like, they're amazing. They're Australian. And then I got really, really into them. But I haven't seen them live yet. I would love to see them live.
They're pretty rad live,
Yeah.
not to make you jealous at all.
Did you
but-
see? Where did you see
Coachella
them?
2025. They were there.
Really?
They were there. Viagra Boys is there. Soft Play. A lot of the fun punk bands. But
Fun.
Amyl, they absolutely crushed it. There was another character that I feel like had a lot of similarities that he played Supergirl, and that was Meg in Upright. Because that is such a fantastic show that, frankly, I wish was easier to watch
watched
in
it?
America. Yeah, you have to go through a lot of hoops.
You do.
And sign up for a bunch of weird 7-day trials.
Yeah.
But no, that said, I mean, you and Tim mentioned, like, you jump off the screen as just this, like, devil may care, mischievous
Oh, thank you.
attitude. Like, truly, it's incredible. And you can draw the direct through line from Meg to Cara in
Yeah.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
When you must have been, what, 17, 18 when you took that role?
18, yeah.
Did you know that you had that in your bag to play that level within the first 5 minutes on screen? It's just like, oh, she gets comedy, she gets sarcasm, she
Yeah.
gets all this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's really, really lovely. I don't know if I like knew that it was inside of me, but I think I kind of had these feelings and this feeling, and I didn't know where to put it. And Meg was just presented as such this beautiful, complex, hurt, deeply lovable and deeply human
Yeah.
person that I was so thrilled to play her. Yeah, she does have a through line too, Cara. When I was shooting Supergirl, I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of Meg in my brain. I was like, they're kind of all.
It really is.
They're they're like the same person.
But like, do you draw from that in your own life?
What do you mean by that?
So use the term, you said Cara in the movie is at war with herself.
Yes.
In a way, which seemed like a very personal statement.
Yeah.
Because that's a very specific phrasing.
Yeah.
Do you feel that kind of war within yourself?
Yeah, I think most people do. I don't know. I think it's important to be introspective, and it's important to kind of express all these very complex, contradictory things that we feel as human. We're all walking contradictions, chronically, you know. And I think if you berate yourself for thinking a certain way that you quote unquote shouldn't be thinking, then you're by proxy doing the same thing as thinking the bad thing.
Sure. Executive producer Chantal Nong said she started ugly crying, allegedly.
She did.
When she saw you wear the Supergirl suit for the first
Yeah.
time. What did
Yeah.
that communicate to you, though, about how much it means to play Supergirl? Because she had been working on bringing this idea to life for so long.
For
right?
years, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just made me like viscerally feel the responsibility that I had to play this person, not only for the people who will watch the film, but for the people who are making the film.
Sure, yeah.
Like, making a film is so hard.
Seems like
Honestly, it's astonishing that anything gets made. Honestly, it is like every day is moving a mountain. Every day, anything can happen. Like there's so many perfect parts that have to fall into just the right way to make this like beautiful puzzle piece. It is a lot of pressure, yes, but it also makes you want to work really hard, and it makes everybody around you who is working on it really invested. And it's nice to be in something that's, people care about.
You ready to go to the next course?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Millie, for the second course,
yes.
The final meal on Earth, we have the rare Chateaubriand with Café de Paris sauce, thin frite, Caesar salad, and then, so the Birra Moretti Sale di Mare. We could not find that in America. I think that
it's
only
a European
exists.
thing. It's so hard to find in London as well.
Really?
When I can find an off license that sells it, I will stockpile it.
And I know Australians are European because you compete in Eurovision. So what we did is we added some sea salt to a normal Birra Moretti. However, we have an American version of a salted lager with lime. This is
wow.
called Buenavesa. This was like from one of my favorite breweries called Stone.
Okay.
That is like local to me. If you want to try it.
We'll try it.
It's a San Diego brewery. They're like pioneers. They're not a sponsor. I just been drinking them since I was 21.
That's good.
Isn't it?
It's good.
Tell me about the rare Chateaubriand. And is this cooked to your liking, or is this a little too rare?
Well, it's just like, I just want like a thick steak.
Yeah.
You want a thick steak, and rare, medium rare is always a gamble, I think, when you go to a restaurant, because sometimes it's medium rare, but sometimes they're cooking somebody else's steak and yours comes out and it's well done. So I always just say rare, because then you're
I feel
kind
like
of
that's a gamble. I don't know. That's a gamble in and of itself.
Really?
I think it takes a lot of trust in life to order a rare steak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you gotta trust life.
Are you a trusting person in life?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like not of people, but of like of life itself.
Okay. Like you
trust
trust that things will generally work out for the better?
Maybe not work out for the better, but I just trust that everything is gonna happen the way it's meant to happen. You can't, as soon as you manipulate an outcome, or well, for me anyway, like obsess over something that you want, or like, be strategic about how you're gonna play a certain move, it doesn't work out. You have to like surrender to,
The tighter you grip something, the more likely it is to slip through your hands.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Why the Café de Paris sauce?
I don't know.
That's a very specific thing.
I was just feeling it. I was feeling it that day. And I was like, also when I got the email to be on the show, they were like, you have to do it by tonight.
Yeah,
so I was like,
listen, hey.
I should have just done peppercorn like, a normal person. But then I was like, wait, I don't want that.
Café de Paris sauce. Have you been to Le Relais d'Entrecôte or Le Relais de Venise, very famous steak spot? I thought that's where this inspiration was coming from, because I think they popularized it.
Yeah.
And we've made it a couple times on the show.
It's just good.
But this is great. I don't think it's a thing that a lot of Americans know either. This is like, there's 50 ingredients in this.
Yep.
It's anchovies for the second or third time in this meal.
I love anchovies.
I agree. And for the love of God, go to a doctor and see what the salt situation is. Because there's salt in the beer, there's salt in the martini, there's anchovies everywhere.
Salt.
I think if I were to look at a couple similarities across your meal, there's a kind of intensity about it.
Yeah.
There's a real intensity of flavor.
Yeah.
I know you've talked about this adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Of performing for the first time. On a Little Red Rockin' Hood,
Little Red Rockin'
I
Hood.
believe.
Yeah.
What was that feeling that you got on stage? And is that what you're trying to recreate?
I think so. I just remember being on stage and like looking at the crowd and just being like, whoa. I think that feeling is, you know when a memory is happening in real time and it's a moment?
Yes.
I spoke about this just previously before, but I think performing offers that sense of magic. You know when you're getting like broken up with and it's happening? And your brain is like, oh my God, it's happening. Wait, what's happening? This is happening, it's happening. And you kind of like the moment, and you've thought about it probably before of like how it's gonna happen, how it's gonna play out. But as the moment is happening, it feels special, but sad, but real, but kind of euphoric in a weird way. I think it's that feeling.
There was a psychologist who talked about the idea of extending not your life in terms of how many years you live, but your life in terms of how long it feels.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had this experience where you blink and 3 months goes by. For me, as I've gotten older, that happens more and more often. But they said that the way to prolong your life in that sense and the feeling is to create more tremendously strong memories.
Yeah.
And it's not just good memories.
No.
I think good bad is sort of a false dichotomy. in a way, right?
Yeah, everything's gray area.
Everything's a gray area.
Nothing is black and white.
There are times of like tremendous sadness that I felt where I'm very grateful for that, and I almost want to say I'm nostalgic for it because I felt truly alive in that moment.
I think there's also a safety in sadness. There's a permission to wallow. There's a permission to not feel good.
Because you're not waiting for the other shoe to drop.
No, it's dropped, and you can kind of sit in the feeling. Ooh. And sometimes that is really, unfortunately, kind of nice.
That's so bleak, man.
It's bleak, but that's life.
No, it is.
You know. Yeah, but yeah, I think that. Yeah. Yeah.
Salad.
I'm trying to see. I actually had Caesar salad last night.
In LA?
It's just a safe bet. Yeah, I was just in the hotel.
Wait, why is safe bet on your last meal then?
Because it's just good. Anchovies again.
Oh my god.
I know.
Your last meal is like that of a sea otter. Just tiny little fish.
Just like so many little fish. Salt. I don't know why.
You said something in an interview that made me feel tremendously sad. That's a great way to start a sentence, talking to somebody. But no, almost like forlorn in a way of, you said that after you booked House of the Dragon, after it came out, you moved to London because in a way you felt like you couldn't return home anymore.
Yeah.
Because you were an entirely different person. All those memories that you have would be seen through a different lens. Does that make you yearn for home? Does that make you mourn it?
It comes and goes in waves. When you're someone who, I don't want to say works in an industry like mine, but has a lifestyle that mirrors being an actor, which is you travel a lot, you're constantly working with new people, you're constantly saying goodbye, you're constantly in different hotel rooms and different, people, places, and things all the time, that you make all these little homes as you go. Like a hotel room becomes a home for a couple weeks. I think that Australia home and the kind of yearning that I get for Australia, it's like my younger self. It's like, it's where I come from. So I do miss it, but it's very far away. It's very, very far away.
Now that you're Supergirl, there's yet another echelon of fame that I think you're jumping into. London's your home now.
Yeah.
Do you see that changing in a way? Do you think that you can go back to the version of Millie that lived in London before Supergirl?
No, but that's just like anything that happens in life. That's just like, do you think you can go back to the version of yourself after getting a promotion or losing, like, your best friend having a falling out with you, or you know what I mean? Like, all of us go through these monumentous moments that feel small, and then we can't really return to who we were before then. It's like, if you want to be gluten-free, or you want to be sober or vegan or whatever,
Most people don't have hundreds of millions of dollars on the line and millions of people watching their attempt at going gluten-free.
That's true.
Is, I think, the only difference.
That's true.
Which some would say is a major difference.
Yeah.
But not to put that on you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I think, here's the sort of thesis I've been working on. I think humans' capacity for happiness and joy is maybe a little bit lower of a ceiling than we think. I think the most intense joy that you can experience is about as much as an average person in a way. And I think that movie stars, celebrities, athletes, they sort of function as this aspirational larger than life figure that people go, God, if I only had that, I could be happy, not knowing that that ultimate happiness is so much closer than it actually is.
No, I agree. I think there's so much joy in mundanity. And I don't think that people really, not appreciate, because that's the wrong word, but I see people like sitting and laughing in a park with their newborn, and I'm like, oh my God, they're the luckiest people on the planet.
That is as good as life gets, 100%. Yeah. Everything else is sort of window dressing.
Oh, it doesn't.
And that said, do you think the reason we chase things, this is a question I ask myself all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think that we chase greatness out of a sense of fear or out of a sense of love?
I talk about this with my friends all the time.
What did they say?
I do.
Call them up.
I do. Do you operate out of a place of love and a place of fear? And I think it's different from person to person, and also where that person is in like being adjacent to what they want. I think that for me personally, it's always in flux.
Yeah.
Like Supergirl, pure fear. Pure fear. I was so, scared to take on that responsibility and to face that. But then there was this immense love that happened during the making of it. and kind of getting the opportunity to work with hundreds of people they are the best at what they do.
Yeah.
Like, they are incredible, the crew.
I recently heard a psychiatrist say that happiness is perhaps heritable, meaning that if you had unhappy parents, no matter what.
Whoa.
Which kind of really made me so existentially bummed.
Yeah.
In a way, but like I think different people have different capacities for happiness. What is the actual happiest that you are? Because I love what I do. It is shrouded in a tremendous amount of stress and fear in a way that everything I've ever cared about has been. What is the actual happiest that you have been working in a job? Like true happiness, like true elation, not like, oh, this is a big opportunity, but actually like the good hormones and brain chemicals are spraying.
On a set.
Yeah.
It's on a set. And it's that beautiful point on a set where week 1 is scary, terrifying. Nobody knows each other. You're trying to learn each other's names.
Sure.
Week 2, you're kind of like, okay, who do I like? Who do I trust? Who do I not trust? Whose team am I on?
Who's your enemy? Who are you gonna prank?
Week 3, you get into a groove. Week 4, you're kind of in this beautiful place where you become this community, you become this family, or this very dysfunctional family. You're this crew of misfit pirates in a way. Everyone's from somewhere, everyone has a story. It is such a demanding job, not only for the actor, but for everybody who is involved. The ADs work their asses off. Every department works out, upwards of 16 hours a day. Yeah, you kind of develop this camaraderie. So I would say during the being on set, sometimes it's not even acting. It's just the being a part of something.
I've talked to so many actors that say they got into acting not because of the feeling they have when they're acting, but because of the feeling of being at the diner or the cafe after, or the pub after the set wraps. Anthony Bourdain said that the only feeling, he said he never missed working on the actual line being a chef.
You just miss having the beer after it? Yeah.
That's exactly it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
We're all sort of working for the beer after it. And you can't recreate the feeling.
No, because the drink independently doesn't serve the purpose.
No.
It's not about the drink.
It's never about the drink.
So yeah.
None of this is actually about the food. It's about the memories that you have associated with
Exactly.
it. It's about who you want to be while you're eating this. It's about so much more.
So much more. I'm gonna have more steak. This is very good, by the way.
Millie, for the final course of your final meal on Earth, we have the Mezcal Negroni. Now this is smoked underneath a cloche. This is made with Madre Mezcal. This is a mezcal out of Los Angeles.
Never had it. Something this beautiful before. I just want to take a moment to appreciate the ice.
The spherical ice.
It's beautiful.
Dude,
the spherical ice is amazing.
There's a certain aesthetic to your entire meal if you were to look at everything with the raspberry sorbet.
Oh, you got raspberry and dark chocolate as one.
We did. We sort of like made a dark chocolate speckle in there with some really quality 72% cacao.
Yum.
And we actually have a raspberry filled dark chocolate here. The Mezcal Negroni though, there's something on top of it. So this is garnished with an orange. I love mezcal and all agave spirits. This is sal de gusano that's on it.
What is
so there are worms that live in the agave plant, and when they smoke the agave, the worms actually get dried and smoked as well. Then they grind that with salt. It's traditionally eaten on top of the orange with mezcal. If you want to try the salt, lick it off. I find it wonderful. Some people are weirded out by worms.
We did a SHOEY.
We did a SHOEY.
Like, I can
you
lick
can
some
eat
salt.
worms. Lick the
so
salt.
what do? Do you just lick it?
Lick the salt. Really
have
take it
a
in,
drink.
and then take a sip.
Okay. Whoa.
It tastes like chicken salt, right?
This is what I imagine. It sounds so weird. A fireplace to taste like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It tastes like a fireplace. Like it's woody but smoky, but like.
And you want that?
Yeah.
Why? Have you like diagnosed that about yourself? Because there was a study that talked about how love of bitter, intense flavors that aren't necessarily traditionally good is associated with psychopathy. However,
What's psychopathy?
like being a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath.
I don't think you're a psychopath. That's not what I was saying at all. I wasn't implying that. No, but I think, for instance, you once said that acting was the first time that your emotional dysregulation seemed to be treated as a net positive.
Yeah.
Which I think absolutely rules and something that I very much identify with. When was the first time that you got the hint that like, oh, this is something I can actually use to my advantage?
I can use to my advantage. Probably through the work. I think it's any sort of artist has that dissonance
entirely.
and that like disconnect.
Yeah.
You know, you need the medium of whatever art you're doing to to purge or to get something out of something deep within yourself, you know?
Yeah.
It's like lasting art is seen that way. It's not as commercial, I think, you know, in a way.
Where do your like personal art tastes lie?
Like movies?
Like what's your dream role? What is obviously your dream role is Supergirl?
Obviously my dream role is
Obviously your dream role is
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Yeah. I never know how to answer that question because I think that I get so excited by new writing and new directors, and I think we've had such a wave of young talent and young directors specifically, like with, you know, Obsession and Backrooms, that have really just thrown the marketplace this absolute amazing curveball of like, you can make a film for under $1 million and it be this huge thing. And I think that extension of trust within making new content and things that are also left of center, will hopefully there'll be more of that made.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Your dream role is a role that hasn't yet been written.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's like tremendously optimistic in a way. That rules, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dig into the sorbet. Dig into the sorbet, please.
Which is
So this is, I don't know, this one seems reasonable.
This feels like nice to hold.
Feels elegant in a way.
Yeah.
So this is fresh raspberries that we've frozen, we've juiced, we've de-seeded, we've blended with a little bit of fresh dark chocolate in there.
That is amazing. That is so good.
The team's very talented.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you. We like genuinely take this seriously. Also, especially for somebody like you that I know has so much deep knowledge about food.
I love food.
Also, restaurant industry veteran, washing dishes at a cafe in Sydney.
Yeah.
While you had already booked House of the Dragon.
Yeah. So I got that job at Bubba's Place, that restaurant that I was talking about, and this was when I used to throw warehouse parties when I was like 18, 19.
Come on.
In these warehouses. They were
What
legal.
kind of music at the warehouse?
It was all
party?
live music. So we would get our friends who were musicians who went to performing arts high school, and we had a gallery space, and we would throw parties there in this warehouse. And one of the people who lived in the warehouse was JP, who owns Bubba's Place now.
Yeah.
But Bubba's Place was in such early development days, they had licensing issues at the time. So it was in this very secluded warehouse and they needed staff really quickly. So I would chip in and wash dishes there.
Even after the show came out, though, when you were living in London, you said that you thought applying to, I believe, Violet was the bakery?
I did, yeah. I did a trial shift at Violet.
You did a trial shift?
I did do a trial.
How'd it go?
Violet. They were like, "Can you come back?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I looked at my schedule and I was like, "No, wait, I'm an actor. What am I doing?"
But like, what about that environment draws you to? You mentioned this like roving band of pirates thing. I think that's what's always drew me to kitchens. It's the same thing that drew me to sports as well.
Yeah.
It was just these are a bunch of people who they love to be in the shit. They
love to be in the shit.
Truly,
Yeah.
but that's the only time that I kind of feel that emotional dysregulation being regulated for the first time is when I have that constant intensity surrounding
Yeah.
me. You know?
Yeah.
Is that something that you found as well?
Yeah. I think that chaos can be a really wonderful place sometimes. And
It's the best.
It's kind of
It's
the best. It's kind of the best. Yeah, and there is something about that community aspect of you all collectively trying to push this boulder up this hill. That is really rewarding and it's really fulfilling.
And at close of day, it crashes back down on you.
Oh, it's fabulous, yeah. But I love that. I love that camaraderie that like kitchens have and sets have.
You're playing a character in Supergirl who has all of that chaos and all of the emotional dysregulation, but is sort of neglecting the camaraderie for a lot of it until she meets Ruthie, somebody who she sees a fair amount of herself in. The thing that I identified with, and that was her almost inability to care about herself, and almost not from a way of I care so much about other people, but almost in like a really self-detonating way.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you identify with that personally?
With the self-detonating?
Self-detonating, but will not detonate for another person.
I think that that's her way of being good in the film in a really interesting way, because Clark's whole thing is that he's virtuous and he's good and he's a symbol for hope and all of these other things. And Cara is someone who struggles to be good to herself and to be kind to herself because she hasn't healed. She's incredibly emotionally damaged. So when she's presented this beautiful opportunity to almost save herself by proxy by helping Ruthie, she kind of puts that to bed in a way. So, yeah.
There's another big theme of grief. Not only does Cara go through so much grief, but a very different kind of grief than somebody like Clark or even somebody like Ruthie.
Yeah.
And I really love the way that it might be a cliche, but you never know what somebody else has actually gone through in that
You don't.
specific way.
Yeah.
Is there any moment in your real life that you were able to draw from where you realized that either you had something that you were almost keeping inside you and secret from another, or found out that somebody else had?
Yeah. I think that I surprisingly had this kind of very meta experience while playing Cara, that I was someone who was unsure of myself, unsure of what I was doing was the right thing, wasn't treating myself in the way that I should have been treating myself. And Cara was my Ruthie in this weird, very interesting way. Like, I needed her to have this trust in myself as an actor. Because I kind of didn't, I was still in that mindset of like, this is all a scam and none of it is real. And I'm like, I still am kind of in that like big phase of imposter syndrome, and hopefully I'll escape that as the years go on. But getting the opportunity to play Cara gave me that gift of getting outside of myself, because me and Cara felt very similar as people.
Yeah.
Because I fully believe that all the people that you play as an actor, it's a part of you. There's a part of you that is fully seen in that person. You transform, yes, but it's still you at your core.
We ask everybody on the show, what do you think happens when you die?
What do I think happens when you die?
I'm hoping we can really solve it this time.
I think, well, your brain like produces the same chemical as DMT, doesn't it?
That's what I've heard. I'm sort of banking a lot in this.
On this? Mm-hmm. Are you scared to die?
I think anybody who says no is lying, but I'm going to say no.
But why?
No, I'm tremendously afraid. I think my very annoying answer is that I view consciousness as a cheap evolutionary trick to get us to fear death, to continue propagating our own species.
Yeah.
And so none of this is really special. And so by fearing death, I'm sort of just going along with the biological imperative. But then there's the other part of me that holds my wife's hand as I watch the sunset and drink a cold beer and think, surely there's got to be a God that painted all of this, and surely we will end up in her warm embrace afterwards.
Yeah.
But I think that's the constant flux and paradox that I think if you really scrolled through the DSM-5, the Psychological Diagnostic Manual, I think you'd probably find a couple words that could describe that swing back and forth.
Yeah.
But here I am. So I'm of two minds on that.
You're of two minds, yeah. Yeah, I think the beauty of life is the value of its inevitable disappearance, basically. So, I don't know, it's scary to be a person. But there's also beauty, there's beauty in things being fleeting.
Yeah, I agree entirely.
Because if something was forever, if you got to eat ice cream every day, you'd hate it. But if you had to eat it one day, so much better.
I regret
in a weird way.
I regret to inform you what my job
You
is.
eat ice
is
cream
to sit
every
here
day.
and eat ice cream and steak and all the things. And to be clear, I still very much love it. And I hope you have a similar experience with acting, etc.
Yeah.
You ready to get in the lightning round?
Yes.
Let's do it. Is Lobo just Jason Momoa's actual personality?
Yeah, no comment. No, but he's so good. He's so good as Lobo that you don't see Jason. I think that's what happened to me when I watched the film. I was like, oh my god, he was born to play this part, genuinely.
Who's the one person, dead or alive, you'd want to share your actual last meal with?
One person, dead or alive, I'd like to share my last meal with? That's such a loaded question. Amy Winehouse.
What song do you want to be played at your funeral?
Let It Be. By the Beatles, yeah.
Who's a character from the DC universe that you'd be excited to be on screen with?
Who is a character from the Batman?
Come on.
Because he's Batman. He's scary.
Batman. Which actor?
Ooh. The Christian Bale one.
That's
But our Pats, because he's amazing. Any of them.
George Clooney it is. Who's your dream eulogizer at your funeral?
Oh, who's my dream? Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, come on.
I think it would be so
I love the idea
amazing.
that he is outliving you as well.
Yeah.
114-year-old.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
Realizing I've wasted my life climbing up the wrong mountain. That's pretty scary.
Man.
Yeah.
After I reach the top of the mountain.
Yeah, you're like, which is the wrong one? That's not happening, so I'm okay.
No.
I'm okay.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. Is there an Australian stereotype that you think people get wrong?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Is it SHOEY's?
For me, I mean, no. For me, it's that everything's gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's weird.
That feels like, well, not really.
Yeah.
It's still safer than other places.
Yeah, like we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
Like the. Yeah. No. That's so funny.
It's
not funny. It's not funny.
No, it's obviously
No,
not
it's
funny.
really. But like, the fact we're like, oh, you have spiders, and you're like, do you know what's going on in your? Yeah, tough.
Yeah.
Shit. Millie, are you happy?
Am I happy? I am.
You seem very happy.
I'm happy. I'm all right.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I got to share this meal with you.
Me too. This was great. This
truly
was
great. Thank you for
amazing.
coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, if you want to
Thank you.
deliver your last words to that camera right there.
Oh
We
my
said
God,
they were
my
coming.
last words.
Last words.
Oh my God, I'm thinking about this too much.
Yeah, what do you want people to remember you? Your last, kind of like as someone funny, as somebody silly. Gordon
Something-
Ramsay says, I'll take a right shit. And those were his last words.
I'll see you soon. That's my last words.
Daunting.
Yeah, I know,
Gee,
right?
Oh my God.
I couldn't really think of anything witty and funny, and it's also something you say when like you leave. a
See you
room.
soon, Jeff Goldblum. You're
See you
coming to hell
soon.
with me.
I just think it would be funny in his voice. Him or Jennifer Coolidge. You know,
We'll see.
like,
We'll
it would
call
just-
him
It
up.
would just lighten the mood.
Surely we can find their agent. We'll figure it out.
I'm sure.
Everyone, make sure you go check out Supergirl in theaters and IMAX on June 26th. Millie, you absolutely ruled, dude.
Thank
for
you.
doing this.
No, thank you for having me. This was really, really nice.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
We'll send you the Venmo request for the bill, and we'll just straighten it up.
Yeah.
Follow at Mythical Kitchen for more last meals moments and be the first to know who our next guest is going to be.